Hey y'all. Happy Friday the 13th. Welcome to Cellulite and Love Tarot, where I, Hillary, channel messages from your higher self via my higher self to give you the most positive, uplifting information that you need to know. This info should help you smooth out the lumps and bumps of life. It's been a few days. I've been sick. I wish that this would smoke a little bit better. Oh well. I'm gonna wand and actually I'm gonna use my besom real quick over my space. Over the cards, just, little extra Friday the 13th precaution. I love Friday the 13th. Okay, there we go. And clearing. Okay, I'm gonna take some deep breaths. Oh, I almost forgot my candle. Almost, not almost. Almost. Must be the moon. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take some deep breaths and try to connect with you. Actually, I'm going to, meditate. If you want to join me, maybe we can connect a little bit easier. I'm already stumbling on my words, so this should be nice. Okay. Here we go. Okay, thank you. I just saw I don't know if it's from Star Trek or Star Fox. But it looked like a little spaceship thing that's in the shape of X's. And it kept shifting back and forth. I don't know, maybe the aliens are coming for me. Get me out of here. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna not freestyle the Moonology card this time, because it's been giving me a lot and it takes a long time, and I just feel like one is enough for right now. So, shuffle one more time and then I'll use my psychic hand to pick a card. So, on the bottom, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Okay, these out. That one. Alright. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Alright. Let's see what this is about. They're going to be at the back. It's always at the back. There we go. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even. That something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means that you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there's also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Yep. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little bit longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. Attuned to the moon. I know that the best will unfold for me. Okay, I feel drawn to read the additional meanings, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Additional meanings for this card. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means. I like it. That's already speaking to me, so I like it. This might be kind of a reading for me. We'll see. Here we go. Rider-Waite Tarot. Let's see what you need you to know. And I'm hoping that it is, I'm going to put my intention into the deck that it's not relationship related, because the past 3 have been about relationships and there's more to life. That is not all life is about. So let's get some general other life important things. Come on. Career or finance or family or, personal development, spirituality. Let's see. Okay. Before I go, 2 of Wands. So, deciding a passion? We'll see if it comes out, but it looks like you already basically know. But there's still another option available to you. Like a backup option. Anyway, let's get this going. Let's see. What do you need to know? Ooh, 5 of Cups. Grief. Oh. Where's the cards out? 8 of Cups. Oh, is this... Okay, I'm not going to instantly jump to love. I'm not going to do that. Star. Here we go. Okay. Miracles. The bottom before I continue. Judgment. Okay. I felt like something else flipped in the deck, but I guess I'm just crazy. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like there's one more. Okay. I'm going to keep this general. 3 of Wands. This one to come out, but nope. And the Fool. Cool. All right. I already like this. The Fool is at the bottom, so that's the overall energy. So new beginnings, leaping into new beginnings. I think that's Aries energy and possibly Aquarius. All right. So you have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Star, Aquarius, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting right now is that someone is really, really grieving someone's really, really grieving. Either the fact that they had to walk away from something or that someone walked away from them. Or this could be that you're grieving that you had to leave a job, that you lost a job, that something had to go another way. You know, these cups are like, you invested a lot of emotion into this and now you're realizing that this is not emotionally fulfilling. So you are going to find your emotional fulfillment. After the eight of Cups is the 9 of Cups, and that is emotional fulfillment. That is, yeah, emotional fulfillment. This is the card of grieving. It's the card of grieving. So obviously this person is focused on these 3 cups that have spilt, and they are not really paying attention to the 2 cups that they have behind them that are still upright. And it looks like there's like, you know, across this little pond here, there's a bridge. Across the pond, there's like, it seems like a castle, some sort of homestead. And like, there's so many things around them that you can see that are beautiful, but they're focused on these 3 spilt cups. And obviously, like, you know, being cloaked in black, this is grieving. So I'm sorry that you are grieving. Whatever you had to walk away from, or whatever you had to leave behind, it is hard. And I think what I also like about this card, you know, I try to find the positives in most things. Sometimes it's hard, but in tarot, I'm trying to find the uplifting part of the message. The moon here is also like filled in. You see the crescent part, but then it's also illuminated with like the sun. I don't know. It's almost like some sort of eclipse of some sort. So it always sticks out to me because the moon in tarot, the moon card, represents, you know, illusions, fears, secrets, intuition. It can also mean something coming to light, a secret coming out, seeing through the illusions, seeing the truth. So to me, seeing this moon like eclipsing the sun is telling me that like the sun is the most positive card in the deck. It is, excuse me, I'm sorry. It is happiness, it is joy, it is complete fulfillment. Like, that card is beautiful. There's sunflowers everywhere. There's this kid that is just the most joyful kid, you know, couldn't have cared, riding naked on a horse, I think. Like, you know, with this like victory banner. So this just shows me that like you have a lot to be happy about, but this situation right now, this grieving, is sort of eclipsing that happiness. But it's important to know that even though you have to leave these behind, you are heading towards brighter days. You are heading towards actual emotional fulfillment. Obviously, the cups here, you know, that's water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I'm really sorry that you are dealing with this grief. You do have healing coming. You know, the star is like a wish for fulfillment, or miracles, or healing, hope. I even sometimes view it as like, you know, you are a star. Like, you are this glow up, like, like this glow up. I love that, you know, that's bright like the sun too. So it's just kind of symbolic. I think this healing, you know, there's water that's being poured into the surrounding area, you know, into the grass, so that would help things flourish and grow. And then also pouring water back into the source. So you are your source. You are your source of emotional fulfillment. And healing comes whenever you pour your emotions into yourself, you know. Yeah, and you just focus on the brighter days ahead. There's a time for grieving, and it's okay to process this grief, you know. It's okay to process this grief. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to push their emotions down, or drown them out. Ooh, don't drown them out. Don't drown them out. No drowning them out, okay? If you want to work through it and get past it, you have to face them and feel them and work through them. And that means that when you feel them, you don't feel guilty about it. Do you sulk for an eternity? No. They call it a pity party for a reason. It's not a, you don't live there. It's just a temporary. Have a pity party and then go back home. Like, you are your home. Okay? It's okay to feel upset about this. It's okay to process this. It's okay to work through it, because that's how you get through it. That's how you get through it. So if this, it looks like, so we got after the Star, the Four of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. So this healing is going to come after you let go of waiting for this to come back. That's what I'm kind of getting, is that, this is, you're not wanting to let go. You're not wanting to let go. Whether that be, work related, or I don't know, something's just really got you down, and it's really hard to let that go. Don't just shove it down. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid this. Don't avoid it. Work through it, because working through it is going to help you let go and move on, instead of waiting for whatever this is to come back. And in doing that, you have an awesome new beginning. This can feel like, when you really, really want something, like, this is devastation. Like, this is really sad. It's loss. It's grief. So the idea of jumping into something new can feel foolish. But that may just be exactly what you have to do. Yeah, he's like, under the Fool is the Magician. Yeah. It's manifesting. You can work through this, and you can manifest healing, and you can manifest a new beginning. I'm curious what's under the Magician too. Page of Wands. All right. You're going to feel passion again, and it may not be what you thought you wanted, but sometimes everything's better than what you wanted, and you don't realize that until you work through it, and you learn how to let go, and you learn how to accept and not, hoard your feelings inside. You need to let it out so that you can stop waiting, and this new beginning, your ships can come in. Okay, I'm gonna get clarifiers with my True Black deck, and we'll see if there's any more details on this. Sorry for whatever you've lost. If it's a person, I'm really sorry. That it's not easy. This kind of emotional devastation it's part of life, but man, is it really freaking hard to process and work through. So you're gonna be okay. You're gonna heal from this. You're gonna get past it, as impossible as that seems, and you'll always have your memories, good or bad, unfortunately. But it's gonna be okay. I just saw the Six of Wands, so that's victory. That's, yeah, that's something to be proud of. Okay, one more, and then I will freestyle shuffle. Okay. All right. What else else can you tell me about this situation? Okay, Eight of Pentacles, it's work related. I feel like it's work related. Something that you worked really hard on. Oh, did you lose your job? Sorry if you lost your job. That is, I can't even imagine right now. And Knight of Swords, Two of Swords. I got the Four of Swords that popped out, and it landed sideways on the Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, the Four of Swords is resting after a battle, right? Resting after pain. It is rejuvenation. It is yeah, it's rest. Like these swords, you know, it's like laying your swords down, like the significance of them all being down and in this like little lotus pond, you know. So the pond is obviously water, so it's emotions, and lotuses are supposed to be kind of relaxing. So it landed sideways on the Eight of Pentacles, so I think that's the crossing energy, is like you are having to take a break after grieving the loss of something that you worked so hard and put so much time and effort and energy into. Knight of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I think you just, like, this information just came in so fast and out of nowhere. Like, the way this knight is jumping into this, like, it's coming down almost like an ambush, like 2222, and shreds this message here, right? So I think you got a very cutting message that came out of nowhere. And the significance that his swords are crossed, and the next card is the Two of Swords, which is the swords crossed. It's being at a crossroads because of this information that you received. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm just putting together, I'm looking at the pictures and putting together things I haven't really noticed before. So I feel like you don't really know what to do right now, because this is what you really... Oh, we have 2 8s. 88 might be significant. Or 8s might be significant. Yeah, so now you're at a crossroads. Because you still want, you know, obviously... I mean, when you're grieving, that means you have a real attachment, real love, and real passion and investment in whatever is spilled and gone now. And so part of you is still wanting that. That's natural. It's normal. And then the other part of you is like, I don't really have time. I've got to get past this. Yeah, you need to you're working on manifesting, or you should work on manifesting. It's the Five of Pentacles. Like, that's poverty. It's lost. It's being in cold. Like, this is a money bag, and there's, you know, a hole in it, and the pentacles are falling out. And not only are they falling out, but they're like shattering. Like, it's what little you have is just gone. But the Magician, like, he makes magic happen. And look where he's at. It's very desolate. all this back here, it looks like, how would I even describe that? Those are all swords in the ground. Like vapor swords. He's got this infinity symbol above his head. You can manifest your way into a new permanent, like, coming out of the grave. That's why am I thinking that? Like, because the first thing I thought with all these swords in the background, I thought those were like crosses, like graves. So you can resurrect yourself out of this doom, out of this, what is the word I'm trying to find here? That area just looks so desolate. It looks like scorched earth. Scorched earth. Like everything around it is just burned to the ground. Like look at all, like you can see like this fire. It's not even fire. You're just seeing the light of like what would look like fire in the distance, but without seeing the fire, and smoke. And yeah, you can manifest your way out of this into a new permanence that doesn't leave you in poverty. Not all is lost. You're going to get out of this. That's 2 5s, 2, 55, 88. Okay. You're powerful. You're powerful, and this is not permanent for you. This is not permanent for you. And you are learning something very important right now. In your in this time of being in the middle and experiencing all this and resting and rejuvenating, you're learning something. You're learning something. I think you're going to learn a new passion. I think you're going to learn a new passion. It's like 3 wands usually waiting and ships coming in, but their wands are also passion. So I view them as like passions. And he's waiting and he's got, yeah, these 3, but he has clearly chosen one. One. That's the one he's holding on to. But he's got 2 other choices here that are also, like, actually this wand is actually taller than that one that he has chosen. It's a bigger wand. And this one might be the same size, it's just set back a little bit. It's just not in his vision. So even if you have to let this one go, you still have 2 other options here. You still have other options that would bring you just as much passion and are just as stable. They're just not what you have in your sight right now. At the bottom of this deck is the 6 of Pentacles. So that is, things have been unbalanced. Things have been giving unequally. Giving, the scales are not, like, it's three pretty, like, broken, rotten pentacles that are holding up 3 solid pentacles. So there's like clearly an imbalance here between, like, why are the crappy pentacles holding up the good pentacles? I think some of you need to write a book. Look at this. I just noticed this book. Not all is lost, and you have learned something, and you have information to share. You have information to share that can help people. And I think you've probably had this idea to share and talk about it. Are some of you writing a book? Is that what all these torn up messages are? Is that what the loss is? Are you stuck? Okay. I'm gonna get an outcome here. I'm gonna get an outcome here with my other Rider-Waite, and new beginning. Nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. Three of Cups, celebration. That's joy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get my thoughts together real quick. Oh my gosh. Okay. Celebration. Good things are coming. You are so almost at the end of this hard part. The hard part. Two of Wands. Making that decision. That was the Two of Wands that I saw earlier. Like, he's kind of gazing in. Is that... I can't tell if that's a crystal ball he has or if that's like a little miniature globe. Devil. Okay. Page of Wands again. And the Empress. The Seven of Wands. Okay. So in the Five of Cups, the 3 cups are spilt. That's what this person is grieving, is these 3 cups, and he's ignoring, you know, the 2 cups behind him. And look what's coming. The 3 of Cups. What has been lost, you're going to regain that. And it's going to be even more celebratory. Like, this almost reminds me of, like, this person obviously wasn't paying much attention. That's not technically true, but I did just see 3222 when I said that. I think this person didn't realize that they actually liked all these drinks, all these cups so much until they were gone. Right? And then it's like, oh man, I wanted those. I wanted those. But these cups are like clearly being held tight to, and like you might have partnership coming. If this is about work, maybe you're gonna make a partnership. Either way, this is coming back. You're not, those 3 cups what you lost is coming back. Maybe not exactly what you lost, but you're going to find something just as emotionally fulfilling, if not more emotionally fulfilling, than what's gone. And another, oh my gosh, it's 2 twos. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Well, we got 2 threes, 2 eights, 2 fives. Wait, do we have 2 threes? No, I'm crazy. We don't have 2 threes. We have 2 fives, 2 eights, and we do have 2 threes. Oh my gosh. We have 2 threes, 2 fives, 2 eights, and 2 twos. So you might be seeing a lot of synchronicities. 22, 33, 55, 88. Making this choice will set you out for your future. Like this guy, he's looking out into the future. And that's why I think crystal ball. Because like he's looking at this. It's kind of hard because it's holographic. Sorry. But he's like staring into a crystal ball. He has his one staff that he has chosen, right? Huh. Interesting. You know, this guy also has chosen his staff, right? But he has 2 other options there. And this guy chose a staff, but it's on the opposite side. It's on the opposite side. And although this staff is shorter than this staff, when he puts it up on the pedestal, look at how much it towers. You're not out of options. And you have something here that will bring you, you can make a choice here that will bring you just as much emotional satisfaction as what you thought you wanted before. 35-35. Don't be afraid to make this choice. Don't be afraid to make this choice. Don't get obsessed with what is gone. Don't get obsessed with trying to get it back. Just it's time to work through this fear. It's time to work through the fear and let go of what's gone so that you can move on. In Page of Wands, he brings in the one wand, right? It's a new beginning, you know. And it may not seem like it's as big of a deal, right? Because Paige is, you know, a little adolescent, you know, it's a kid. But moving in this direction is the right choice. It's the right choice. Because progression and evolving and self-development in the tarot, you know, the page is the first step, and then you go to knight, and then you go to queen, and then you go to king, and then, you know, end up, you know, emperor or whatever. So I guess not necessarily. Well, for the wands, yeah, that's fire energy, so it'd be emperor. And funny enough, the last card you have here is the Empress. So that is ultimate abundance. That is ultimate abundance. It is being in your power completely. It is, you know, she's a mother, you know, so maybe this, I just got a very specific message. I just got a very specific message. I've been trying to figure out what this is about, and I just got a very specific message. And I don't even want to talk about it. The Empress is a mother, and it can represent fertility. And I feel with all this grief here, right, and really holding on and putting a lot of work and effort into this one thing and deciding to take a break after losing this one thing, if you have lost a pregnancy or a child, I'm so sorry. There's a reason why I felt like nothing can really quite replace. This is grief. This is grief. If this is about that, no, nothing will ever replace your child. Nothing will ever replace them. But you will be happy again. You will always have this with you, but you will be happy again. And I feel like, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm getting from the energy of the cards is that I don't want to deliver this. Oh my gosh. If you're struggling with infertility, if you're struggling with infertility, it might be a good idea to adopt. I feel like that's what the higher self of whoever I'm talking to, if that does not resonate with you, it does not resonate with you. Okay, I can't, this is so touchy. Whoever this resonates with, if you've thought about it, your higher self is saying it's okay to adopt. It's just as abundant. And you'll feel just as much as a mother and a life giver in your own special way. And I can only empathize, sympathize, because I don't know. I don't know. No wonder there's so much loss here and feeling at a crossroads, because it's like we're either done, like we're either not having kids, or we're choosing this extreme route of adoption. And that's just, I know that is not an easy place to get to. I was just thinking about doing a reading on fertility stuff, because I'm coming up on a year since having my hysterectomy done. And I had a thought while putting my son to sleep that, I should do a reading for women who are infertile. Sorry. I need to take time to really rest and contemplate and go within, because this is a hard decision. But if you do choose to go this route, it will be healing for you. It will be a wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to get grounded again. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, no wonder. It's a hard place to get to. It's a hard place to get to. Okay, I'm gonna get some brutally honest messages here. I feel like it's already been brutally honest. Oh my gosh. I'm out of words right now. I'm out of words right now. If this is you and you would like to talk, I am all ears. I'm all ears. Literally, I'm sorry. This is a really hard thing to have to decide. Honest energy. Okay, this is truth. Okay. My nose is running. Oh, no wonder there's so much grief. Okay, I gotta get grounded. Okay. I think the hard part about making a decision like this. Is that, especially if you're in like a fertile age range, right? It can feel like making this call is too soon to tell. Like there's always maybe some hope. Maybe just try another month. Just try another month. Let's just keep trying and trying. And you put more money and more time and more energy if you're doing in vitro. If, you know, you exhaust your options because it could be this month. It could be this month. And that's why you really need to go into contemplation and prayer and get grounded, because I think the fear here and what you're worried about is that if you choose to adopt, that it will have been the wrong decision. You're worried that you will look back and say you made the wrong decision because you're worried that you won't feel the same amount of love adopting as you would with your own birth child. And I understand that fear. I understand that worry and concern. But this is the right course of action. And I think you'll know that in a few months. Maybe you just need a few more months of trying. Maybe you've decided to, give it a few more months to try, and then you're making the decision. But if you're going back and forth and you're worried, you're going to have the same amount of love for your child no matter how they come into your life. Don't let fear be the thing that makes you. Don't make decisions out of fear. Make decisions out of your intuition and your passion. And you can tell the difference because what you want to do, you feel it up here. Your intuition comes from up here. If you're making a decision or the idea you have is out of fear, you're going to feel the knot in your stomach. You're going to feel it in your stomach. Get into meditation, prayer. Get in touch with yourself. Because this whole thing, oh my gosh, infertility can feel like you are disconnected from your body. Especially you can feel disconnected from your body. If you're having trouble conceiving, when I was struggling with infertility, this was before my awakening. It was a long time ago. But I was having trouble conceiving. I had a miscarriage, followed by another miscarriage after my first daughter was born, and I came from a mom who had no problem getting pregnant. No problem. I have 5 sisters. So I thought, it's in my genes. It's in my genes. It's going to be easy for me to get pregnant, and it wasn't. It wasn't. I had to do everything that I could think of outside of in vitro. Yeah. And in that time of infertility, I felt like less of a woman. I felt like I just felt like less of a woman. It was not true. It was not true. You are not less of a woman. You're not less of a mom. You're not less of a woman. Okay. Get healing with the angels and close this off, because this, yeah. Get some I ams too. feel your emotions so much right now. I'm so sorry that you feel this way. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Okay. At the bottom, miracles. No matter what you choose, it's going to be a miracle, and you're going to treasure your child like a miracle. Focus, celebration, power. And she's over the Empress. Emerging dreams. Self-acceptance at the bottom. Yeah, it's time to get focused on other options here. You're going to have a celebration. Either way, you're going to have a celebration. And you are just as powerful of a woman if you choose to adopt. And whatever choice, it's going to be a dream come true, and that's going to come out for you. You are beautiful. You are feminine. There's nothing wrong with you. I'm going to close this off. Okay. I love you. I love you. Okay. Here are your I am affirmations. I am a nurturing parent through love and connection. I am naturally able to connect through a child. I am a loving parent. I am equipped and happy to guide and raise a child. My love is unrestricted and abundant. I am blessed with the miracle of a child, whether by birth or adoption. I am worthy of the miracle that is parenthood. I am whole and perfect and excited to grow my family in this wholeness. I am in awe of my profound ability to love beyond DNA.